This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. In the last episode, we spent all talking to a creepy old lady who knew ways of the Force, apparently, and tossed a little bit about history. Yay! That was fun. But no, I'm actually a big fan of that type of stuff, world building and all that, but, which we could have easily... which you don't have to go through all that. You could easily have just gotten the gist of it and then skipped out and went to the plot, so... Anyway, let's talk to Atten and see if we're close to Telos. Or Telos, however.
She's still aging?
Ah! How'd you do that? You're not even sitting in your chair properly. What the hell, man? I'm freaking out! I'm freaking out! Anyway, yeah, it's just minor glitch. Not that big a deal. Anyway, cryptic as always. For someone without much to say, she sure says a lot. She's fine. Just needs some rest. For someone without much to say, she sure says a lot.
Yeah, to you, maybe. I don't usually hear much beyond fool and imbecile. She's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Wow, Kreia good-looking at one point? I don't know if I want to think about that things. Oh, it's in my head. Ah! Good-looking? Are you that desperate? Oh, that's awesome. If she looks good to you, you must have taken a blaster hit when I wasn't looking. Hard living? Ooh. Good looking, are you that desperate?
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now.
After spacing that old witch, of course.
Ooh. Well, first thing we know what have that in mind when you get out of prison, which a lot of guys are kind of like that, I would assume, but, let's see, let's focus again. Let's see, look, ease off the insult. She was one to helping us escape. Remember, we're still on course for Telos. Let's focus on getting help for Telos for the time being. Just got the chance to pilot it. Are we still on course for Telos?
Like we have a choice? It's the only place Baragas had logged in their astrogation charts. If you thought Baragas was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Oh, right. Galaxy map. I remember that from the last game. And the prologue with T3 and 4. Alright, I'll do that.
So, what happened?
What do you mean, what happened? Just mind your business. To what? What are you talking about?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Baragas where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Oh, that. My lightsaber was taken from me by the Council. Jedi is not defined by their weapons. Let's leave my lightsaber out of this. Exiles aren't allowed to keep their lightsabers.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Well, depending on which fanfiction you write, some are married to their lightsabers. And, well, let's just say you need to be older to understand that. Oh, sorry, I've been recovering from, like, a cold or something like that, so I do apologize. But anyway, this is another chance to kind of designate your own specific Jedi weapon, whether it be single or double-bladed. I'm more of a fan of doing two weapons instead of a double-bladed weapon. However, actually, no, I think I'm trying to remember, because in the last game, let's see. I'm trying to remember how I want to do this. If I want to do double-bladed, because in the last game I did double-bladed. Although I like the look of two hilts, or two weapons. I don't remember, and I don't care. Do I want to be a two-bladed, or do I want to do single this time? I think we'll do double-bladed. So I was a badass double-bladed.
Huh. I hear the twin blades are harder to master, but they can make enemies stampede over each other running for cover. A lot of Jedi in the Mandalorian Wars use double-bladed sabers. A more aggressive blade gives you more slaughter per swing. Hey, you didn't go red, did you?
Well, you're better red than dead, right? If I was red, you'd be dead, dude. Actually, it was the... Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying not to blow into the mic, just... The cold comes up. Anyway, actually, the crystal was redder than a Glagrek's eye. Ooh, means I was dark side already, apparently, by that point. Both the blade and crystal were unique. It's been so long, I've forgotten its color. Can barely remember what it used to feel like, much less look like. I don't care. I couldn't even care less. If you do like those, it just randomizes it, I think. I think most cases, it just does single hilt in like blue or something like that, if I remember correctly. Both the blade and crystal were unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
Anyway, we can see use blue, usually used by Guardians. My lightsaber was green one, like those of Jedi Consulators. Now, I always thought the Consulators color was yellow, because if you read the expanded fiction, most Consulators got yellow. But for some reason in this game, or maybe this is some weird editing, but in this one they say the Jedi Sentinel's blade is a yellow lightsaber instead of green. Anyway, blue for Guardians. Now this one, don't worry, the color doesn't dictate what class you are, so don't worry about that. Just whatever you think looks cool. Blade, lightsaber usually used by Guardians. Lightsaber was green ones like those Jedi Consulators. A lightsaber, a Jedi Sentinel's blade. Violet like a Hurricane's Gems in the Sunset. Orange like Hassak's Sun. It was a Viridian blade, one of the Jedi Order I'd never seen before. Viridian blade, I think, are like not technical lightsabers or whatever before, but silver like the streams in the room of 1,000 fountains on Coruscant. It's been so long. God, I kind of like violet. I'm more of a blue. I mean, overall, I'd choose blue, but I do like silver, so I'll do silver.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
Oh yeah, make us OP. Not that we weren't OP already, yeesh. That is no matter. It was taken from me long ago. I think having me would just drive them hard to hunt me harder. Either way, it is no matter. It was taken from me long ago.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Although I'll admit, you asking about my lightsaber out of the blue is a bit kind of abrupt. Oh, we fixed you.
You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Sorry, I'm trying not to breathe heavily into the mic. Just I'm trying to cover my own nose up when I have to breathe out of it. Anyway, let's check our destination. So we could go back to Paragus. No, we can't. Even though I wouldn't want to. No. Actually, I like the Paragus level. I mean, it's a good starting point level, I think. But it's time to explore the world of Star Wars once again to another place. Let's go to the Citadel Station and see what we can find there. Here we are on Telos. Rains, brains, chains, and claims. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're one step closer to finally being able to go into Explore the World's territory. Kind of like in the last game where we left the first planet, and after going to Dantooine, then we were allowed to go to multiple different planets. So we'll hit that here pretty soon too. Not right this second, but I mean, it's like most BioWare, Obsidian type of games. Like you're forced to. I mean, there's still a story and a linear progression when you think about it, but they give you a chance at a certain point to kind of explore multiple different areas and on your way to the main plot.
Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. I may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
It was Ed Rand. He did it all. Arrest him, officer. Are we under arrest? We didn't have anything to do with that. How long would this take? Are we under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping.
Not my droid. Not my droid I'll
Yes,
never
that
actually use in the
includes you.
game.
You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
What? This jail is actually not the worst jail in RPG history? They actually take my equipment? Holy crap. That's sensible. This is outrageous. Do you have any evidence? I understand. Will I be able to get my gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
We're being chased by Sith. I don't think we need to. I don't think we should be in house arrest, but I don't know. We're in a crowded area. Maybe we'll be fine. Let's see. I'll do it. I'll cooperate. No, why are you holding us? TFSS can't hold me for anything. We're leaving right now. We'll be goody goodies.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Well, you're a lucky day. We'll knock you over the head and make you think otherwise. Who's there? And why are we seeing this through someone else's camera? Whoa, hot, silver-haired hottie. I wonder who she is. Don't get your hopes up, by the way, with the way I'm playing, but it's a nice thought. But anyway, we're back to jail again. Oh, the second fratin. And why didn't Kreis anything in this case? She kind of just disappeared. Like she wasn't even in the cutscene to begin with. Maybe she stayed on the ship or something like that. Who knows? Although she's mouthy enough, at least when we're involved, so you think she'd make her appearance known.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
Oh, that sounds so lovely. Wait, add some questions. A force cage, that's ridiculous. I understand. Wait, add some questions.
I've many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
I thought we had a deal. Well, I altered the deal. But not answer your questions.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
So, want to play Pazak? Oh, there she is.
Someone is coming.
Ah, how'd you get up so fast?
So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed.
Oh, you don't sound evil at all. Or bad guy-ish. You're wrong, I'm no Jedi. What's going on here? Let me out of this cage and we'll see how disappointed you are. You're wrong, I'm no Jedi.
Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that.
Pledged?
Exchange is a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
Oh, the exchange again.
Huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
Ooh.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
Well, Adam's getting a bit mouthy, actually, to this guy. I wonder if he's got a plan. But either way, I'm kind of surprised, actually. We're in the TFS station. How do you expect to get away with this? Why are you here? Well, we know why he's here. He's with the exchange. What do you think? How do you expect to get away with
The
this?
security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
Sounds like a perfect plan, except for one thing. I don't wish to fight you. Your body is staying right here. Let's get this over with. I don't wish to fight you.
Easier for me then. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Time to
Hey,
die?
leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have
I'm the
wounded me
Jedi here.
once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. and an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match for my skills.
I like how Adam's like taking me on instead. I'm like, dude, I'm the Jedi. You're the pistol jockey. I think I could take him. But yeah, for boss time? I mean, sort of. Wait, is everyone else here? Or is it just... Oh. Let's see if the things turn off for a second. Hold on. Oh, he does turn them all off. Okay, good. I thought it was just me by myself. See if we can put... Ah, come on! Well, we got something out of him. Yeesh. Now, beat the crap out of him! Yeah! Punch him! Punch him! Haha.
The security cameras... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
No, I think his name is Corpse now, because he's dead. No, he said he was an assassin. No, he's an assassin. It's a good thing I didn't have to depend on you for protection. Impressive. You let an assassin infiltrate your ranks? No, he said he was an assassin.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
Oh, and I liked how, because the emulation was breaking, or not working, that the victory music happened in the middle of the conversation. So what's got me now? How do you manage to sneak in here? I'm glad someone noticed that it's only after he tried to kill me. How do you manage to sneak in here?
That's something we're going to have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy.
Great, that's reassuring. What's going to happen now?
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Yeah, also the emulation's messing up because his voice acting's skipping. So I'll have to reset, or I'll have to reload later. Great, another investigation. Best of your ability, that's not very inspiring. Let's go.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately.
Yeah, Assassin wasn't very good who had a pistol. He had an old woman and a broken Jedi punched him to death. Yeah, I don't think they want to be telling you that at your funeral, buddy. And now we straight out killed the dude. I mean, he was gonna kill us, but you know, apparently we have no qualms against Jedi aren't like, oh, the sanctity of life. They're like, no, choke him, choke him. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, now we're kind of technically still haven't. I don't have the ability to explore yet. We're close. Just gotta get past this little
These will
Telos
serve as your
situation.
quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times.
Oh, good.
Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
Better
Just
not
to be on the
Huckleberry.
safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
Yeah. I liked how they gave a little head shake. How long will I be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Hey, we didn't actually shoot
Step
the
up
bullet
from
that
the force
exploded,
gate,
right?
at least.
If there are
Yeah,
any
that's true.
problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
Great. In the
This
frying
isn't
pan,
good.
or out of the frying
We've
pan,
got to
in
get
the
off
fire.
this station.
Well, calm down. We can rest for a bit. Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
All right, calm down. What do you think, Kreia?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go
All right,
ahead and
all right.
meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
The actual sleep. Ah, the rest button. Ha-ta. Looks like we're both going to meditate. Oh, good. An annoying buzzing noise. Let's check it out. But perhaps we should talk to some people really quick before we do that. Alright, let's check out, let's talk to some people before we do that, see if there's anything.
You seem pretty calm. It's almost streaming off of you. A lot calmer than you were on Paragus when I first met you.
As far as this conversation goes, I think this changes if you're more dark side at this point or light side. So if you're dark side, I think he talks about how tense you are and how angry you become, stuff like that. But, what do you mean? I have some questions for you. I'm fine. In fact, I haven't felt this good in a long time.
Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there.
And I'm prettier, too. Well, depending. Let's play Pizak. Okay. Maybe later. I have some questions for you.
Alright. What did you want to know?
Yeah, I think you could play... Yeah, you can play Adden with Pizak if you want to... oh, okay. Can you teach me to play Pizak?
Alright, but I'm out of credits. So it's Republic Senate rules.
Republic Senate rules?
That's where we waste a lot of time trading cards and trying to beat each other. But in the end, nobody wins. Everybody loses, and nobody accomplishes anything. It's like stalemate, except the goal is to pass time until the audience gets bored and leaves.
Like real politics, am I right? Yeah, kind of. Anyway, actually, you know what, we'll come back to that later, so... but yeah, you can teach us Pizak. We know how to play Pizak, but yeah, let's talk to Kreia while that annoying noise goes on.
Have you come with questions?
Let's see. Yes, I need some answers. Oh, okay. Ask, I'll do my best to answer. Kreia, what are you? Are you a Jedi or Sith? Oh, just go out and say it, huh?
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it.
Have you never watched a Star Wars movie before?
And I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
You gotta give the movies credit. They are pretty much black and white. In the books and games, they try to do a little bit more gray area. But really, in the grand scheme of things, despite everything that's said, Jedi are typically still, despite their decisions, still have light abilities. I mean, you know, that heal and all that other stuff. While Jedi, Dark Jedi, have like choke and drain life and shock. I think Jedi are typically more good, no matter what stories tell. I want some answers, not more cryptic words.
Or what? Shall you kill me? Hurt me? You would only be inflicting harm on yourself. Perhaps you will keep me here on this ship prisoner, unable to leave. Is that the way of a Jedi?
Jeez, calm down, lady. I just said I just don't want you to talk to me cryptically. We will speak of this more, I promise you.
That is enough for today, and I must rest.
Alright, we need more influence before she gives us the more info about her. By the way, whatever she is, it's pretty obvious, but, well, we'll get to that later. Alright, it's from the TFSS
officer. You have
officer.
a caller, Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Gren's cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
What does he want?
He says he wishes to speak with you on behalf of Chodo Habat. That's all he will say.
Okay. Sure.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
At least they're giving us something to do while we wait for our incarceration to end. Thank you for seeing me. I am Moza, and I have come to see you on behalf of Chodo Habat, our leader here. See, what's this about? What's Chodo want with me? Why didn't he come himself? Get out! I let him come in and I tell him to leave. That's funny. What is this about? Are you familiar with the restoration project on Telos? No, could you... Well, I do, but, no, could you explain it to me? The surface of Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War a few years ago. This Citadel Station is part of the Republic's planetary... Citadel Station uses energy fields to seal off portions of the planet's surface. It generates and controls the weather patterns over each area. Once the weather in a zone is stabilized, new animal and plant life is introduced to restore the ecosystem. Recently, however, we've run into contention with a corporation known as Zerka. Perhaps you have heard of our recent troubles? Yeah, I'm aware of Zerka from the last game. They always seem to... Zerka Corporation is not viable for any things that happen to... Bad things that happen to you. No, what troubles have you had? Ithorians are well known as ecologists and agricultural engineers. The Telosian government asked those in my herd to help restore their world. Things went smoothly at first. The Republic funded us generously, hoping Telos would be a model for the restoration plans damaged by the war. The funding enabled us to purchase flora and fauna from Onderon. Upgrades to Citadel Station shield networks have allowed us to purify and reseed small portions of the surface. Then the trouble began. Republic relations with Onderon began to deteriorate, increasing with purchase and transport costs of our biological material. And as the station grew, the Telosian security force was no longer large enough to police the entire station. Oh, that's bad. Circa approached the Republic and offered supply and security contracts. Their paramilitary security division now police 2/3 of the Citadel Station. Circa has integrated themselves into the Telosian political system and economy. They are currently pressing to be awarded our plant's restoration bill. Their effort hinder our cause greatly. We will have terrible consequences for the plant's restoration. Woo! You got that? Okay. But yeah, like in the last game, Circa kind of acts like a corporation from Shadowrun. Yeesh. Which, really, with the way things are going now, I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, how's Circa harming the restoration project? Circa recently wrested control of a number of restoration zones on the planet's surface from us. Those zones began to deteriorate within weeks. If this continues, the restoration process will be brought to a halt. The Republic will not be willing to continue the funding needed to resurrect it. Telos will remain forever dead. Or dead forever. Why would Circa do this? I wonder that myself. What does one of the largest weapon manufacturers in the galaxy want with plant restoration contracts? Perhaps they seek unrestricted access to the Telos surface, which is normally forbidden. Even we can only land at our established landing sites. How do they take the restoration zones? Through a combination of legal loopholes, political favor, strong arm tactics, and sabotage. It's a mirage. We Ithorians are simply not prepared to deal with such. We are passive people. We wish only to help restore the natural beauty of Telos. If you say so. So how could I help? Could you get to the point? Chodo Abad is a powerful priest, our spiritual leader. He sensed something upon your arrival, a disturbance, an echo in the force. Chodo found you would be able to aid us. He bid me tell you that if you help heal Telos, it may be possible for him to heal you. Wait, heal me? What do you mean? Oh, psst. Thanks for letting us know, game. What do you mean? I'm clear what Chodo means by this. He says the echo he felt upon your arrival suggests that yourself are damaged. You can feel the pain through the force.
Perhaps Chodo Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
Make a good point. Forgive me, I am clear on Chodo's message, and I may have relayed it incorrectly. If this offer of mutual aid interests you, please go to the Ithorian compound here in Resident 082 when you are able to. Chodo Abad will be most pleased to see you. No, it doesn't sound worthwhile. I'll consider it. I'll speak with your leader when I'm freed. Ah, this pleases me. Perhaps you'll speak later then. Farewell! I shall walk out the same way I came. Very slowly. Wham!
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
I really doubt that. Press the rest button. Press X to pay your respects. I mean to rest. Another bringing. Ah! What is up with that? Now let's check a look at our journal before. Really quick, see if anything pops up. Probably just mentions the options. Telos. Moza, representing the Ithorian plant restoration interests on Telos, wants you to come to the Ithorian compound in Residential Module 82 West and speak to Chodo Habat. Let's see. False Batu bonus mission. An assassin disguised as Batu Ram, a TSF officer on Citadel Station, made an attempt on your life while you were imprisoned here. It might be worth trying to find out who hired him and why. Arrested! Telos, you've been arrested by Lieutenant Gren of the Telosian Security Force and are to be held until the TSF completes an investigation of the Paragas 2 mining facility destruction. Ebenox ID. The Ebon Hawk, along with T3 and M4 and all your possessions, have been detained for inspection and decontamination. Lieutenant Grant of the Telosian Security Force said the procedure should take no more than 30 standard hours. Yeesh. And finally, rebuild HK-47 bonus mission. I knew it! Ebon Hawk, you've installed the vocabulary in the HK droid in the Ebon Hawk. All that remains is a droid processor, chassis, and control cluster. So, I wonder what happened to 47. Well, that answer will still not come next time, but we will find out what that dang ringing is and what that Ithorian wants, and if the TSF will let us off the hook. Find out something in the next episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Force be with you.